Jesus, last year, 200 of my fellow faculty members signed a petition to get me fired. That was only one of a dozen things that happened. The university wrote me 2 letters, 2 cease and desist letters from their HR departments with their legal staff. 3 of those and you're done. They just fired Rick Maida in Canada at Acadia University for talking about many of the same things that I've talked about. So the fact that I've come through this relatively unscathed has very little to do with the vitriol of the attacks. There was plenty of motivation to take me out. It just didn't work.
Right. And I think the fact that it didn't work, to me, makes me ultimately optimistic about where we are, because
Why?
Because I went on, I did a panel a while ago with Zarganara, a Burmese comedian who was imprisoned for making a joke, right? And we are not yet at that stage. I think, undoubtedly,
We're not. We're damn close.
Really?
How about the guy with the pug in the UK?
Count Dankula.
That's the one.
Right, but he did actually, I mean, that
was a joke. You might not have liked it. I didn't say it was a good joke. I didn't say it was an appropriate joke. I didn't say any of that.
Okay. When did you last cry?
Oh, God, who knows? Last week, probably.
Who is your smartest opponent?
Sam Harris is pretty smart.
Because you've had debates about atheism with him and about rationality. And
yeah, I don't really regard him exactly as an opponent. You know, I mean, we disagree on things. I don't really tend to think of people as opponents, generally. I mean, but Harris is smart. He's good at making his case, and so that's been interesting.
What big question don't you know the answer to?
What big question don't I know the answer to? Oh, God, that's a tough one. There's so many of them. Well, personally, it's what I should do in 2 years.